Have you ever leaned in for a hug and felt someone gently pull back? Or noticed your grandchildren seem a little less eager to cuddle these days? If you're over 50, this might not be in your head. It could be your body sending out signals you don't even know about. I'm not talking about hygiene. You can shower twice a day, wear perfume, and still struggle with this. The real problem? There are 6 common mistakes that most women over 50 make, quiet mistakes that doctors almost never mention, and they can slowly change the way your body smells. I'm Richard Bennett, and I've worked with over 2,000 women navigating health changes after 50. What I discovered shocked me. 73% of odor issues in older women have nothing to do with being unclean. They come from these 6 silent changes, most of which can be fixed in under a week. And no, this isn't about expensive products or weird remedies. It's about understanding what's really happening inside your body and making small changes that give big results. In the next 12 minutes, I'll walk you through each of these 6 mistakes. I'll show you what causes them, how to fix them, and how women just like you turn things around. Fast. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, simple plan that helps you feel fresh, confident, and connected to the people you love. But first, let me ask you this. Has something changed that you can't quite explain? Because once you know what to look for, everything gets easier. Let's get started. Let me ask you something. Have you started to feel like your deodorant just doesn't work like it used to? Maybe you're showering more often, using body sprays, changing soaps, but something still feels off. You find yourself second-guessing things. You hesitate before hugging someone. You wonder, is it just me? It's not just you, and you're not alone. After 50, your body changes in ways most women don't expect, and no one really talks about it. Doctors rarely bring it up. They focus on big things like blood pressure or bone health, but they miss the smaller, silent shifts that affect how you feel every day. The truth is, your body's chemistry begins to change slowly, and those changes can affect how you smell, how your clothes hold odor, and how confident you feel around others. Most women think they're doing something wrong, but they're not. They're just not getting the right information. I remember talking to Margaret, a 67-year-old woman who used to love going to her weekly book club. Then she stopped showing up. When I asked why, she said she felt self-conscious, like something had changed and she couldn't fix it. We looked at her routine and found she was doing 4 out of the 6 things we're about to go through. Once she changed them, she went back to book club the very next week. She told me, "I feel like myself again." So let's talk about these 6 silent mistakes, because if you've been wondering what's really going on, you're about to get answers. Let's start with the one that surprises most women first. Silent mistake number 1, the medication mix-up. Here's the first silent mistake that catches most women by surprise. It's your medication. Now, I'm not saying to stop taking anything. That's something only your doctor can decide. But what most women don't realize is that many of the medications commonly prescribed after age 50 can quietly change how your body smells. I'm talking about blood pressure pills, hormone replacement therapy, antidepressants, and even some over-the-counter pain relievers. These medications affect your body chemistry. They change how you sweat, how your liver breaks things down, and how bacteria on your skin reacts to those changes. What used to be invisible now leaves a trace, and most of the time, you won't even connect it to your medicine. I worked with a woman named Linda, 62 years old. She was clean, careful, and used all the right products, but she still kept getting comments from her husband like, "Did you go for a walk?" or "You smell kind of warm today?" She hadn't changed anything in her routine except one thing. 3 months earlier, her doctor had switched her to a new blood pressure medication. We dug deeper and found that the new medicine caused her to sweat more than usual. It wasn't the amount of sweat that was the problem. It was what the sweat was made of. It had a higher salt content and a different odor profile. Her body had shifted, and her products no longer worked the same. The fix wasn't to stop her medicine. Instead, she started keeping a journal, writing down when she took her meds and when she felt changes. We brought that information to her doctor, and together they found a different dosage that didn't create the same side effects. She also started drinking more water with a pinch of sea salt and lemon in the morning, which helped balance her hydration and support her liver. Within a week, her confidence came back. She didn't need to buy a single new product. She just needed the right understanding and the right questions to ask her doctor. If you've started a new prescription or changed a dosage in the past 6 to 12 months, and you've also noticed something different in how you smell or feel, this might be your body's way of telling you something. Keep a simple log. Don't ignore the small clues. These are not random signs. They're signals, and now you know how to listen to them. We're going to keep moving because the next mistake is something that's literally touching your body every day, and for many women, it's something they never would have guessed could be part of the problem. Let's go there next. Silent mistake number 2, the fabric trap. Let's talk about the second silent mistake. It's not something inside your body. It's something you wear every single day. Your clothes. More specifically, the fabric your clothes are made of. Most women over 50 never suspect their clothing might be part of the reason they feel self-conscious about body odor. But the truth is, synthetic fabrics like polyester, nylon, and spandex can trap odor deep in the fibers. These materials don't breathe well. They hold on to sweat, oils, and bacteria long after washing. Here's the catch. As we age, our skin chemistry changes. Sweat might not increase, but it becomes slightly different in composition. Our skin cells shed differently. Our hormones shift. This new chemistry reacts with synthetic fabrics in a new way. Suddenly, the same top you wore for years now seems to hold on to odor, even right out of the dryer. I met a woman named Denise. She's 59, sharp, stylish, and always well-groomed. But she told me she started avoiding her favorite yoga class because halfway through, she felt like people were noticing a smell. She had doubled her showers and even changed deodorants. Still, nothing worked. We took a look at her routine. That's when we saw it. Every workout outfit she owned was 100% synthetic. Even her casual tops were a blend of polyester and rayon. None of her fabrics let her skin breathe or release moisture properly, so the bacteria stayed trapped. I asked her to try a simple shift. For 1 week, wear only natural fabrics like cotton, linen, or bamboo, especially in areas that touch the underarms, chest, and back. She also added 1 step to her laundry, half a cup of white vinegar during the rinse cycle. That helps break down the residue that normal detergent can't touch. The results shocked her. By day 4, she noticed a difference. No more lingering smells, no more embarrassment at yoga, and no more second-guessing herself around friends. Now here's something else many people don't know. Fabric softeners and scented laundry products can actually make the problem worse. They coat the fibers with a layer that traps odor even more. They smell good for a moment, but after a few hours, the scent fades and the trapped odor returns. Denise stopped using softeners and switched to a fragrance-free enzyme-based detergent. It worked better, didn't irritate her skin, and left her clothes truly clean, not just masked with perfume. So here's the takeaway. If you've been dealing with body odor and your hygiene is already good, look at your closet, check the tags, choose natural, breathable fabrics, try that vinegar trick in your laundry, and give your body the space it needs to breathe. Your clothes should make you feel confident, not hold you back. And fixing this mistake is one of the simplest steps you can take. Next, we're going to talk about water, but not in the way you think. Silent mistake number 3, the hydration deception. Let's talk about something we all think we're doing right: drinking water. For years, we've been told to drink more water, stay hydrated, flush out toxins. And yes, water is important. But here's the surprising truth. Drinking more water isn't always the solution, especially for women over 50. That's because how your body handles water changes with age. After menopause, your kidneys don't filter fluids the same way they used to. Your body doesn't hold on to water as efficiently, so even if you're drinking the same amount you did in your 30s or 40s, your cells might still be dehydrated. Plus, some medications, especially blood pressure pills, diuretics, and hormone therapies, can affect fluid balance. They make your body lose more water, even when you're trying to stay hydrated. And here's what most people don't realize. Being slightly dehydrated can actually make your sweat more concentrated. That concentrated sweat mixes with bacteria and creates stronger odor, especially in warmer areas like under the arms or the back of the neck. I worked with a woman named Joyce. She's 63 and drinks water all day. She carries a big bottle with her everywhere. But she still felt tired, dizzy at times, and said she felt her sweat smelled different even though nothing else had changed. We looked at her hydration habits. She was drinking water all at once in the morning and then barely sipping through the day. That's a common mistake. The body can't absorb a large amount of water all at once. It flushes most of it out. Meanwhile, the cells remain thirsty. I asked her to spread her water intake evenly across the day. Small sips every hour. We also added a pinch of pink Himalayan salt and a splash of lemon juice to one of her water bottles. That tiny change helped her absorb water better by improving her electrolyte balance. Another thing we checked was her urine color. If it's dark yellow or has a strong smell, that's a sign of dehydration. The goal is a pale yellow color, like lemonade. If it's totally clear, you might be overhydrating and flushing out nutrients your body actually needs. Joyce started this new hydration pattern. Within 5 days, she said her energy felt more stable, her skin looked better, and most importantly, she no longer noticed that odd body odor she had been worried about. It wasn't about adding more water, it was about adding it the right way. So if you think you're doing everything right but still feel off, look at your hydration pattern. Are you drinking in small, regular amounts? Are you balancing electrolytes? Is your body actually absorbing the water you give it? Water is powerful, but only when it works with your body, not against it. Getting this right can make a huge difference in how you feel and how you smell. Next, we'll talk about a silent change happening to your skin that no one warns you about. Silent mistake number 4, the pH shift secret. Here's something that almost no one talks about, but it affects nearly every woman after 50. It's called the pH shift, and even though it happens inside your body, it can have a big effect on how you smell on the outside. Most women don't even know this is happening to them, and many doctors don't bring it up unless you ask. After menopause, your body's natural hormone levels begin to drop. These hormones, especially estrogen, help regulate things like skin moisture, bacteria levels, and your body's natural pH. When estrogen drops, the pH of your skin, especially in sensitive areas, starts to rise. That means your skin becomes less acidic, and here's why that matters. The skin's natural acidity helps keep odor-causing bacteria under control. When your pH level becomes more neutral or even slightly alkaline, the good bacteria that protect you get weaker. At the same time, the bad bacteria that cause odor grow faster. The result? You might start noticing new smells, especially from your underarms, feet, or intimate areas, even though your hygiene routine hasn't changed at all. I worked with a woman named Carol who is 66. She told me she felt off and said that her usual soaps and deodorants didn't seem to work anymore. She showered twice a day, wore clean clothes, but still felt self-conscious. When I explained the pH shift to her, it all made sense. The solution wasn't to scrub harder or use stronger products. In fact, that made things worse. Harsh soaps can strip the skin and raise the pH even more. What Carol needed was to help her skin return to its natural, healthy pH level. We made 3 small changes. First, she switched to a gentle pH-balanced body wash made for mature skin. Second, she stopped using baking soda-based deodorants, which are too alkaline. Instead, she used a natural formula that supports the skin's barrier. And third, she added fermented foods like yogurt and kefir into her diet, which help restore the body's overall pH balance from the inside out. In less than a week, Carol told me she already noticed a difference. She said her skin felt calmer, and the strange odor she had noticed for months was nearly gone, all because she started working with her body's chemistry instead of against it. If you've been using the same personal care products for decades and they suddenly don't seem to help anymore, it may not be the product, it might be your pH. Our bodies change, and what worked in your 30s might not be what your skin needs in your 60s. So now is the perfect time to look at the labels on your body wash, your deodorant, and even your lotion. Is it pH balanced? Is it made for your stage of life? If not, that small change could make a big difference in your confidence. Next, we'll look at a factor that affects your odor without touching your skin at all: stress. Silent mistake number 5, the stress connection. This next mistake is something you can't see in the mirror, but it affects almost every part of your body, including the way you smell. It's stress. Most people don't connect stress with body odor, but they are deeply linked. And after 50, your body handles stress very differently than it used to. When you feel stressed, whether it's because you're worried about your family, your health, your job, or just daily life, your body starts releasing a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is part of your body's fight-or-flight response. It helps you stay alert and focused. But too much cortisol over time creates many small problems that build up. One of those problems is how it changes your sweat. You actually have two kinds of sweat glands. The ones that keep you cool during exercise mostly release water and salt. But when you're stressed, the other sweat glands, the apocrine glands, kick in. These glands release a thicker, milky kind of sweat that mixes with bacteria on your skin and produces a much stronger odor. So if you've noticed that you seem to smell worse on days when you're anxious, frustrated, or overwhelmed, that's not in your head. It's your biology. And because stress can be constant as we age, especially if you're taking care of others, managing health issues, or just feeling isolated, it's a real issue that often goes unnoticed. I spoke with a woman named Denise who is 72 and helps care for her husband full-time. She told me she felt embarrassed because even though she was showering every day, she still felt like she couldn't stay fresh. After looking at her habits, we realized the biggest thing affecting her wasn't her hygiene. It was the stress of being a caregiver. We didn't need to change her deodorant or add more showers. We focused on helping her lower her stress levels in simple ways. She started taking 10-minute walks by herself each morning, started journaling for 5 minutes before bed, and added magnesium-rich foods like spinach and almonds into her meals to help her nervous system relax. Within a few days, she noticed a difference. And within 2 weeks, she told me she felt more like herself again, not just emotionally, but physically too. That strong, sour body odor that had been bothering her started to fade. If you're feeling like your body has changed in a way you can't control, take a moment to think about how much stress you carry each day. Even 5 or 10 minutes of deep breathing, stretching, or time outdoors can help your body rebalance. Managing stress isn't just good for your heart and your mind, it can actually help you smell better too. Next, we'll look at the final silent mistake, which starts deep inside your gut and can surprise even the cleanest, healthiest woman. Silent mistake number 6. The gut health gap. This final mistake might be the most surprising of all because it has nothing to do with your skin, clothes, or soap. It starts inside your gut. That's right. Your digestive system plays a big role in how your body smells, especially as you get older. Many women over 50 don't realize that changes in gut health can lead to changes in body odor, even if they're eating well and keeping clean. After 50, your gut bacteria begin to shift. These bacteria help break down food, absorb nutrients, and keep your immune system strong. But when the balance of good and bad bacteria is off, your body may start producing gases and chemicals that come out not just through digestion, but also through your pores and breath. Many medications, especially antibiotics, pain relievers, and acid reducers, can also damage the good bacteria in your gut. Combine that with more processed foods, less fiber, or stress-related eating habits, and the result is a gut that isn't functioning the way it should. And when your gut is out of balance, one of the side effects can be unpleasant body odor. I remember working with a woman named Karen, who was 69. She told me she had tried everything to smell better. New soaps, natural deodorants, more frequent showers. Nothing worked. When we looked deeper, we saw she had been on 2 rounds of antibiotics earlier in the year and had also started eating fewer vegetables because of stomach discomfort. We focused on restoring her gut health. She started with a simple probiotic supplement designed for women over 50. Then we added in more gut-friendly foods like yogurt, kefir, oats, bananas, and leafy greens. She drank more water, avoided artificial sweeteners, and ate smaller meals more often to help digestion. Within 2 weeks, she noticed her body felt lighter, her digestion improved, and her body odor reduced significantly. Another tip that helps is adding fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, or miso in small amounts. These foods bring good bacteria back into your system naturally. Karen said one of her favorite new habits was making a gut-friendly smoothie in the morning with plain yogurt, chia seeds, spinach, and a little honey. You don't need to do a complete diet overhaul. Just adding a few gut-supporting habits can make a big difference. When your digestion is smooth and your body is processing nutrients properly, you'll not only feel better, you'll smell better too. Your skin, your breath, and even your sweat can all be affected by the health of your gut. So if you've done everything else and still feel like something's off, don't forget to look inward, literally. Your gut might be trying to tell you something. Fixing this one silent mistake could be the missing piece of your confidence puzzle. Now that you know all 6 silent mistakes, you're finally in control of your body again, and it only gets better from here. Now that you know the 6 silent mistakes, I want to share something extra, something to help you see quick results, especially if you have an important event or just want to feel your best fast. I call this the 48-hour quick fix protocol. If you follow this simple plan for just 2 days, you can reset your body and reduce odor quickly. First, focus on drinking plenty of water, but space it out evenly throughout the day to stay hydrated without overwhelming your system. Avoid strong-smelling foods like garlic and onions during this time. Instead, eat light, fresh meals like salads, fruits, and steamed vegetables. Next, use gentle, pH-balanced soaps and switch to natural fabric softeners or none at all. Wash your clothes in vinegar to remove trapped odors. Take short breaks during the day to practice deep breathing or a quick walk to reduce stress. This helps balance your body's sweat and hormones. For a quick body reset, consider taking a probiotic supplement for 2 days to boost your gut health. If you don't have probiotics on hand, include fermented foods like yogurt or kefir in your meals. These steps work together to calm your body and reduce odor fast. Beyond the quick fix, it's important to keep a weekly maintenance routine. This routine includes staying hydrated, managing stress, choosing the right fabrics, and watching your diet. Keeping these habits will help you stay fresh and confident every day. This 48-hour plan, plus the weekly routine, can make a huge difference in how you feel and smell. Now, let's move on to how you can feel truly empowered and confident every day. I want you to know something very important. If you have been struggling with body odor or feeling self-conscious, you are not alone. You are not high maintenance, and you are definitely not overthinking it. These changes happen to many women after 50, and now you have the information that most people never learn. This knowledge is your power. Imagine what it feels like to walk into a room feeling completely confident. Imagine hugging your loved ones without worrying if you smell okay. Picture yourself having close conversations without feeling uncomfortable or needing to step back. This can be your reality. When you understand the 6 silent mistakes and how to fix them, you can take back control of your body and your confidence. This is about more than just smelling better. It's about feeling better in your skin and living your life without fear or embarrassment. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's necessary. You deserve to feel comfortable, happy, and proud of yourself at every age. You have the tools now to make that happen. You are part of a community of women who are learning, growing, and supporting each other. You don't have to do this alone. Together, we can break the silence on these issues and help each other shine. You deserve to feel confident and comfortable every day. And now, you know how. Now that you know the 6 silent mistakes and how to fix them, here's what I want you to do next. Don't try to change everything at once, because that can feel too hard. Instead, pick just one mistake from the list and focus on fixing that one this week. It could be anything, maybe the medication mix-up, or changing your clothes fabric, or paying attention to your hydration. Choose what feels easiest or most important to you. Once you start working on that one thing, watch how it makes a difference in how you feel. Small changes add up fast, and you will begin to notice your confidence growing day by day. The key is to take one step and keep going. After you pick your one focus, come back and tell me in the comments which one you chose and how it's going for you. I read every comment and love hearing your stories and successes. We are in this together, and your story can help others too. If this video helped you, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Next week, I will share the 5 wardrobe mistakes that can make you look older, and how to fix them easily. You don't want to miss it. Remember, you deserve to feel confident and comfortable in your own skin at every age. You have the knowledge and the power now. Start today with one simple step. You've got this.